Good evening, everyone. Time once again for YouTube Fame Crazy Part 10! Part 10! Okay? 10. So this one is going to take slightly different bent. It's mostly going to be Preston. Just giving him enough rope to hang himself with just letting him speak his mind. He can make whatever case he wants, right? So let's jump into it. We left off with Preston in my DMs, and he was saying, when I win, it's going to feel like jumping into the pool on a really hot day. Sounds awesome, right? Then he goes on to say, right after that, on the next day, please calm down and think about this and what I'm saying in these videos. Seriously, just want to cut the BS and talk man to man, okay? Right? The operative words here for me are calm down. Right? Because in this installment of YouTube Fame Crazy, we're going to go from 0 to murderous fucking rage in less than 30 minutes. Okay? So right now we're at calm down and think about this. Right? So here we go.
And obviously, they're not going to think very much of you and your friends. See, I send them a lot of messages, right? I'm like overbearing with it, right? I just send way too much. Look, up here too, look, it just goes on and on. I'll try to watch videos here and respond on Monday. A lot of time we don't have earphones, so it's hard to hear and easier to read. No need to impress us. You already have. It's just in an area we don't want to be involved in. They're living vicariously through me because I'm a real growth hacker, and they see how fucking genius and how valuable I am. So the only reason I show you that is so A, you realize how stupid you are for like ever thinking that I was stupid when I'm a genius, according to these people. But
yeah, but you're thinking that you are in their good graces when they're saying, yeah, we're impressed by you in an area that we don't want to be involved in. And you're thinking that that's a compliment? My goodness.
But besides that, okay, this should show you that people, like important people, care about me. And these important people are going to tell everybody in this business bad things about you in about 10 minutes, okay? Because I'm just going to simply explain, look, they're slandering my company, my business. These guys know what I do. They don't want to be involved in it because of PR, but they do support it. Obviously, like, they just can't publicly support. All I'm saying is, don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Nick just did something really bad. And I am not normally the guy to, like, try to go after somebody's channel. But I was already contemplating doing it. And now that Nick has done that, your options are either to get rid of him in that comment, because it has to go. All right? Nick won't remove it because he's psycho. Nick is, like, saying all sorts of crazy shit to me. Okay? I literally just told your buddy boy Nick, I said, dude, I'm not gonna ever comment on AOD shit again. I'm gonna go like report him for all this shit. Like, I'm done with it completely. Like, I don't ever plan on speaking to you again after this, unless it's through a lawyer. So I'm just trying to like walk away. You can keep making videos, I don't care. I'm trying to walk away, but he's not willing to walk away with that comment gone too. He wants to leave the comment. Well, dude, that's slander right there. You have traffic coming to your site. You know what I mean?
So we've got Preston here who thinks that he's friends with people who don't want to be friends with him publicly. Again, not understanding who friends are. And then he says that he's going to stop talking to me, which is, once again, a promise broken. Very, very broken. We're going to go through all of the ways that he broke that promise.
business right there. The man-to-man part, the man-to-man part is, dude, I'm not that guy. You know I fucking And if you don't know, trust me, I bend over backwards for my customers, dude. This whole freaking business is all about reselling. So it's like I'm getting it cheaper and I'm charging them way more. I bend over backwards because the whole job is overpricing it, selling it too high to them. But that's just the way the fucking world works, dude. Trust me, I bend over backwards for my customers. And I've been ripped off plenty of times. I've never scammed anybody. I've had people walk out with $80 of my money before and just scam me. So, dude, I'm not that guy. And you shouldn't be letting him say that I'm that guy. I could be all the other things you ever called me. I'm not that guy.
Okay. I love that he used the word customer there rather than friends, because there is a difference, and we'll get into that later. But note that he's making videos to me in his bathrobe. It is what it is. He's got kind of an Austin Powers-like patch on his chest. Next video.
Me not being a scammer and being so good with my customers is 99% of the reason why TubeBuddy is interested in me, is because I'm getting them sales by giving my customers discounts and stuff, because I have a client, because I have people. I just want to walk away.
Just want to walk away, and yet we're only in the first part of this hour, okay? This is not walking away.
I'm just trying to walk away. You can keep making videos. I don't care.
Not walking away.
Walk away. But he's not willing to walk away with that comment gone too. He wants to leave the comment. Well, dude, that's slander right there. You have traffic coming to your site. You know what I mean? Like, you have people coming in. That hurts my business. It's unacceptable. So either you do the right thing and just remove that filth from your channel, or I'm gonna do the right thing and just try to get it taken down any way that I can, with a lawyer, without a lawyer, through YouTube, whatever. And I'm telling you, the three things that you're in violation of are the copyright, because I'm not sure on that, because you're recording my footage that I told you was private. There are laws that say when something's classified or known to be private, you can't go and expose like that. There are laws about that. I'm not too sure on what they are, but I know they exist. I'm just saying, dude, Nick made it serious, and I really want to go back to not really being that serious. And all you got to do is remove that fucking slanderous comment. I don't mind all the hate and stuff, but that kind of slander, that hurts my customers. That hurts other innocent people that may actually have a need and a purpose for my services. Whether you don't like me is besides the point. Just please tell me I'm getting through to you and you have a fucking heart and conscience in that body here somewhere. If you don't, fine, bro. No problem. Either way, we're never going to speak again. And either way, I'm coming after you full force ahead to get your channel taken down and all that, because
promises
of you not doing anything about that. But if you just take it down, bro, we're fine. I got no issues other than that. This is a small potato thing that you are in control of. And if you want to be some immature dude who's just trying to drag this out into some glorified fight, be my guest. But you could also just be the adult and just end it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So I've said my piece. That's it. I'm going to give you for the rest of today to decide whatever you want to do with that comment. But yeah, I'm contacting YouTube right now. I'm alerting them to everything you've done to me and what I plan to do, because they say weird shit like, if I do a false report, I could get banned. I got to make sure there's no risk here for me, because, y'all are some dirty motherfuckers. But either way, I'll figure it out, or my lawyer will. So it is what it is. I wish you would just take the comment down. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay. My response to this one is, does Preston think that I am operating as TubeBuddy, that I have the ability to comment as TubeBuddy? Because he's responding to a comment from TubeBuddy, but then he's sending this to me in my DMs. Right? And by the way, does anyone think that anyone would have the supposition of privacy at this point, after I have taken his DMs to me and put them out for 9 videos in a row? Should anyone expect that they would be private by this point? Really? Really? Okay. Later on, he he goes into chat mode instead of video mode. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it's been removed. I appreciate it if it was you or him or whatever. I'm glad it's down. I'm going to still mention stud to YouTube, but I am not going to press forward anything against your channel. I'm just going to talk about it. I don't hunt other people's channels and report bomb and that shit because I run a biz and I understand the frustration with competitors backstabbing and the like. You guys can go check my other videos and see the down thumb bombs and decide for yourself on that one. He goes on to say, dude, have just listening to more of this crap. Are you intentionally telling those lies or do you believe it? I made an entire video about you in Google and it's has almost nothing to do with you walking past that building. So why do you try convincing everyone that it's just all over some silly joke? Have you seen my video? Will you let others see it? Because it kind of explains the truth. And I don't see how you can be so okay with blatantly telling truths that you make up in your head. And literally say are true. Dude, you just put words in my mouth. It's crazy. I'm not the type of person that says to other people, I know what you would say or I know what he's thinking. Dude, when YouTube said, we can't go into details, you said you knew what I was thinking. That's a very mean thing to say. And it's wrong because the correct answer is that YouTube cannot give details because they can't let growth hackles gain advantage overview their systems. that was hard to get through. He then goes on with a flurry of DMs saying, okay, listen, dude, what you're doing is really wrong and it's hurting my feelings. Will you please listen to reason or are you this mean? Answer me, please. Fuck confidentiality. Instagram Indilamax. Instagram Keith Johnson TV. Hunter Martin Facebook. He's top right corner. Indy Lamax. He's the Mexican hottie. Keith is the black guy. They're all customers. You mean ass motherfucking liar? Why do you do this to innocent people? And you know what? I just love that Preston realizes that they are customers, not his friends. He posts this picture to me, this collage of his customers, which I don't know that his customers want to be outed like that anyway, but that's besides the point. He was trying to prove to me that he has friends. Friends are not the people that you sell fake numbers to, okay? If you don't have any other relationship to them besides selling them away to fake being famous, they're not your friends. They're your customers. Okay. Going on. I changed my mind by just listening top all these insults. Oh, to all these insults, probably. Think about how many things you have said to me that are so mean and far from the truth, and you made so many people believe it. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? How do you sleep? What else can I prove? Het my hackler friend here. I'll give you everything. Just admit what you did to me, fucking bastard. Why? Why hurt to me? Tell me why, and then I'll prove that your reason was invalid. You started this with meanness. mean and miss. And then he goes caps lock commando for a while. He says, I'm sick to my stomach that I allowed you to abuse me this long, and it's sick. Tell me what I need to prove to make you stop telling lies about me. Can't hold that voice for long. Just stop so I can prove it so you can stop hurting me. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm losing my shit. You work in a hospital or something. What the fuck kind of person does this? Michael, what the fucker? Indy Lamax, Keith Johnson TV, Royal Blanco, / all Instagram customers that love me. They are the people you call fake and smear my name to you. I want to say that's bastard. It's BNA Stassard. He means bastard. What else? Matt Brown, aka iApple Oput. That the Hackler kid look. He's outing a lot of his customers here that I don't know that want to be outed by this, but whatever. Then he starts going into videos. This is your favorite part, guys, isn't it? Okay.
And hundreds, not even just a few. You're saying hundreds of things that are wrong. It's even if you don't believe in God, you do believe in not being so evil that you're just out there torturing people for no good reason other than to get off on torturing them, right? Are you human? Here, I don't care about these fucking friends of mine, whatever. I mean, I do, but here, PTP Trends, that's my hacker friend. I've known him for a long time, I've known him for 3 years. Investigate all you want, bro. There he is. That's the guy who sent you all those mean fucking comments, bro. Here's Keith Johnson. Here's Black Shutterstock guy, right? Whatever. Here's his profile. Let's go find him on IG too. Here, let's go to IG. I'm fucking in love with Indy Lima. She's like my best fucking friend nowadays. Yeah. See how she shows up first at the top? Yeah, I provided all this. Look at her account. It's fucking beautiful. You know how happy of a customer she is? You don't even know, dude. I don't have any friends? No, my friends are just better than yours. We're just better people than you are because we don't do this. I can't wrap my head around what you've done to me.
Okay, so again, Preston confuses his customers for friends and then outs them as being customers buying fake likes and followers. Probably when they expected confidentiality. And by the way, I can see right now that Preston's in the chat. And he says, so I'm still holding true to my word. So no, you are wrong. Let's go on.
I got $500 cash right now. Man-to-man gentleman's bet right now. Anything you need me to prove that you've ever thought I lied about. $500 fucking dollars right now says I will give you every screenshot. I'll tell you every one of my friends' names. I don't fucking care. I want vindication. Please let me get vindicated. Because you can't be allowed to just fucking do this to people and go your whole life just not knowing what you do. Dude, if you knew how many times you said something that was so fucking wrong and how I took it like a man, you'd have some respect for me.
Well, whether or not I'd have respect for you is, well, that's debatable. But I don't need your $500. But let's hear you out.
Anything you think I lied about. Oh, I thought I figured him out that he did this. I was always honest with all of it. I never tried to hide it. I fucking told you. Bring it, dude. I've been screaming here the whole time like, you're just wrong. You're wrong and I can prove it, but you don't let me and you do what you did to me. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What kind of person? Who cares how it started? Who cares? Whatever. You have hours and hours of videotape where you're fucking saying things where none of it is true. You go on for an hour saying terrible things about a human being, and not a single word that comes out of your mouth is fact. None of it.
The videos go on for hours and hours because you go on for hours and hours and hours. You are the star here. You're the one with all the content that you're sending to me. All of this series is based on your output to me in DMs. The length was dictated by you.
Why would you be okay with doing that to somebody? Why would you even be okay with it? Even if you knew or didn't know, why would you even, like, wouldn't you just be like, you got 10 seconds to prove it? And then if I did prove whatever I could in those 10 seconds, you give me another 10 seconds. And then you see all the proof, and then you'd be like, whoa, this shouldn't have went down this way. $500, whatever you want, dude. How can you stand there and hear me right now and not be like, okay, I should look into this? Because what if he's right? If I am right, and we could come to an agreement, we don't have to fucking embarrass you or anything like that, but could you man to man tell me personally that I'm vindicated and that you were wrong about all that shit you were wrong about it? Not just some of it, all of it. Let me prove all of it. I don't care if the world knows. I care if you know, dude.
Okay, I'm not going to take $500 from you because, well, human interactions don't have to center around money and likes and followers, okay? Sometimes you just interact outside of commerce.
Every single comment I've seen you is all from Matt. Matt Brown, I Apple Out, a.k.a. P Trends, a.k.a. he's got like a fucking billion different names, okay? Luckily, we're tight enough friends to where even if you just did some terrible, maniacal thing to him or whatever, you'll hurt me in some way.
Yeah, who else do we know that has a whole bunch of different sock accounts? And why would a guy named Matt Brown name his channel P Trends? Sounds more like Preston Trends to me.
You have to pay for. No, I have one friend who's got some browser plugin that allows him to swap the accounts really fast. And he's such a freaking weirdo and good at it that he sits there and has conversations with himself. Back and forth. He swaps them out fast as fuck. That's why I've liked it. He was my friend for the longest time because he just gave me free comments and I liked it. That's all him. So when you're telling all that shit about me, all I did was tell one of my friends to go do some shit to you. Then he did his shit to you, and all that's left on me. Which is like fine to a degree because I guess it is my fault. But dude, how about you take some responsibility for what's actually fucking happening and stop attacking people brutally?
First of all, say it, don't spray it. I almost got hit with spit through the screen. And yeah, who else do we know that has a whole bunch of sock accounts that can switch between them very quickly and likes to have conversations with himself? Is this the plot to Fight Club? He continues.
Rob old ladies, when you see them walking across the street, you trip them in the middle of the crosswalk and take their purse? Because there's no difference between that or this. Okay, if it was one video, maybe there'd be a difference, but no, 9 videos when you're blatantly wrong the whole time? That's just as bad as robbing one old lady. Yeah, that's about equal. Okay, there's no difference there. Can you defend that? Is there anything you can say for yourself other than, I'm not going to let you prove it, I'm just going to keep believing it so that I can live this way? I'll pay to make you learn the truth just to get vindication. Huh? I'll pay for it. Of course, then you got to deal with the fact that a guy actually had to pay you to stop being such an evil cunt. But I will. I'll pay you right now to stop being an evil cunt and realize what you are. Okay, I'll pay you. How about that? You can't beat that, dude.
Again, not taking money from Preston.
Sitting there telling everybody that you deleted all the comments because they're so vulgar and terrible. How come I have 18 anti-you comments that are not vulgar, that have been deleted? How come I have that? How come I have those screenshots right now? How come you deleted all those? It looked like people were trying to say nice things about me and bad things about you, and they weren't vulgar. Why'd you delete those ones? It's because we know why. And I don't even care if I go expose you. Fine, have your cake, eat it too. Man to man, get right with me, dude. That's all I want. We can push your agenda, fine. But you're going to just do this to me and just, yeah, I'm crazy because pure evil is what you're doing to me.
Okay. So if Preston wants to, say, tweet out these comments that he has screenshots of, fortunately enough for him, that he says that they've been deleted and they weren't just him being homophobic. They weren't just him being a horrible person. That they were actually him making salient arguments. And those arguments were something that I'm suppressing. All he has to do is tweet them out. And everyone who watches these videos would find that tweet, and then they would be like, oh, Agent of Doubt. Oh, you're pwned. Oh. So all he's got to do is, instead of sending me, hours and hours of content to post, all he has to do is provide what he's saying that he has. Right? We're waiting.
Good people don't do this to other people. What the fuck? You want to know how I know that's right and you're wrong? Because I didn't do any of the things you say I did. I'm not that guy. Never did a single one of them. And I would love to prove that to you. So if you feel comfortable going out and lying to people, pretending that they're not lies, and hurting innocent people, because guess what? I'm innocent and can prove it. Whatever, dude. Whatever. What am I supposed to say to that? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to deal with that? It's like, yeah, been dealing with it for years. That's why I'm like this. If there is a hell, I'd imagine if you just could pretend for a second there is one, if you had to decide, if you were God, would you send you to heaven? If I wasn't a rare occurrence, what if you do to me? What if you do this to people all the time? Remember, I don't deserve anything of what you've done. I only attacked you because you attacked me to begin with, okay? And that's all just fun bullshit and games and whatever. What you've done is way past that. You're on a fucking smear campaign. You know it's not as bad as a smear campaign? Getting some fucking dislikes, running a fucking 9-video smear campaign and getting crowds of people to hate somebody? What the fuck, bro? If there isn't a hell and it's all just, we can be as bad as we want and there's no punishment, then in a fair world, somebody would walk up to you on the street and put a bullet in your face, dude. And that ain't fucking crazy sounding. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you do that to you? Please tell me you admit that you would, because I don't see how you have a leg to fucking stand on.
Okay, so first of all, this 9 videos so far, now 10 series, is not a smear campaign when I'm letting you speak by playing your videos out, not cutting them up. These are not out of context. This is you. And this is you saying that without a belief in your God, that you wouldn't have the ethics to keep yourself from putting a bullet in my face, right? And your question is, would I be able to keep from putting a bullet in someone's face if they wronged me while I don't believe in a God? And the answer is, I've made it every year of my life practicing forgiveness and redemption a lot better than you have, because I understand them as fundamental principles of human interaction, not because I need to believe in magic. Okay? If just that belief in magic is what's keeping you from killing people, maybe you need to look more inward and do some work on yourself, dude, because you should have a little bit more than just belief in magic keeping you from killing people. All right. Next video.
Pay you $10 an hour, fair and square, hard-earned money. What's the job? To allow me to prove all the things that you've said that are wrong about me. Simple as that. Simple job. You sit there and just let me prove each one of those things that you said. You get paid $10 an hour, and assuming that you're just a human being by the end of it, since you made money and since you absolutely know for a fact that you were wrong the whole time, then can we move on in some positive direction for Preston Hudman instead of what you've been doing? Is that not fair? Is that not more than fair?
So Preston's in a bathrobe that's open in the front with a green screen behind, offering me $10 an hour. Does anybody else think that this looks like a casting couch audition? I'm just saying.
A billionaire? But if I could offer that to every one of your customers and have all of you walk up and just have your time to get the truth.
And now look at this angle. It's like we're beneath him and he's the top and we're the bottom, right? And his robe is open.
I would, of course I want that. I want to be free. I don't want to be I want vindication, dude. How do you do this to me, buddy? You sleep at night. This is crazy. This isn't trolling, dude. This is like you probably helped some kid kill himself because of this kind of treatment. Cyberbullying is a real thing. If I'm actually even half right, if I'm 50% right, you could be responsible for a problem that kills kids. This is serious, dude. And I'm 100% right. Would love to prove that to you. So let's just scale that up. What you've done is so wrong, dude. You got to apologize. You have to learn the way to apologize. Nobody deserves to be you. Nobody deserves to have that little of a chance to go to heaven because their whole life they just raped people and thought it was consensual the whole time or something. Explain this to me. Make sense of this to me, please. You can't.
Okay, well, just give me a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, I will explain why a person who trips grandmas and steals their purses, who shoots people in the face, who commits cyberbullying, and who rapes people without consent, I'll explain how they get into the heaven that Preston Hudman subscribes to with the God that he believes in, and that is they simply ask for forgiveness. All those murderers, rapists, thieves, all that stuff. If you believe in that God, then you just ask for forgiveness. And if you think that's fucked up, you might have something beneath your belief in magic that is giving you a better sense of ethics, and that's why maybe you don't do those things. Next video.
9 hours of the meanest slander. Not a single thing you ever said about me was true. Not a single thing. You could bring up as many as you want right now. I'll shut each one of them down with a screenshot and proof, and you will literally say I'm sorry to each one because you can't say anything else. You can't say it wasn't my friend. It wasn't. I have no friends. We'll get 3 of them that I just showed you pictures of, and they will say, yeah, I sent those to you. So then you have to say, well, I guess I was wrong when I said you didn't have any friends. Here's 4 of them right here, and then we'll go get some more too. Whatever number you need, then you can admit that whole section, all those hours of you saying that, just perpetuating that lie, we can just accomplish that, check that box. You were wrong about all those. And we can just do this one-on-one, dude. But
so you're saying that these people that you give a really good deal to when you sell them likes and subscribers, they are making little comments to you saying that, yes, they are your friend so that you can prove it to me. And this is totally not like paid like $10 per hour or I'll give you this much money if you do this for me. But these people who you have these business relationships with, they're growing on you.
if we end up close to each other, I'm not a crazy motherfucker for fucking taking you out. If I come up to you, what you did to me is so bad, I'd be crazy if I didn't fucking do something to you. If you were in the room with me, obviously, I would hope that you would do the same to me because you have balls. Okay, trust me, I'm not crazy. But dude, what you've done is so fucking wrong. Your ass is gonna get fucking handed to you by somebody out there, dude. And I suppose if you keep hunting me since I'm innocent and have been the whole time, I guess you're right, dude. You're gonna push me to some crazy point. I might lose my mind and fucking come just straight shoot you in the middle of the fucking street. Am I crazy for saying that? I'm sorry. I'm having a guy run a smear campaign to tons of people about me, and this guy is wrong. Never right, not once, and can't even prove he's right when I can prove that I'm right, and he's just 100% evil out there doing it and doesn't want to listen to anything else. Please tell me one of these videos got through to you, and you're just gonna calm the fuck down and just look at the truth, because the truth will set you fucking free, dude. We would have got along if you ever looked at the truth. We would have got along. I came at you too dramatic, but I was still right, and I was still speaking the truth. Funny how software developers the world over, believe me, the world over, okay? These panels, these places, yeah, that supply all this stuff, dude, they're computer scientists and shit too, buddy. Yeah, Phil, the CEO, they're software developers. I can show you hella messages where they're...
Okay, so I know that in the chat people are saying the obvious thing, that this is a death threat. Death threat indeed. Time to call the popo. Yeah. I'm going to put that aside because it's so obvious and just say, at one point in that little video clip, he said that I was hunting him down. Where am I hunting him? I'm in my fucking DMs. These are messages that he sent directly to me, and yet I'm hunting him? Huh. Okay.
This is literally the only time I've ever tried this with you, tried expressing just the raw emotion of how the situation is, and be willing to just give you anything. I'm not going to hold any secret. There's no tact here. The tact is figure the fuck out how wrong you are before I lose my shit and fucking murder you because you're crazy and you're hurting me so much, dude. What the fuck? Who does this to people, bro? I'm not fucking crazy, dude. I'm just a normal dude dealing with, what do you call that? Atrocities. Like, what are you doing, dude? What? No, you can't call a guy who gets upset over this crazy. That's narcissism. You know what narcissism is? You're the problem. I'm just reacting to the fucking problem. And the more crazy I react, the more it helps you make me look bad. You're the problem. It's narcissistic, dude.
All right. UK Skin says, what was that in his hand? Looked to be a pipe that you might smoke some wacky tobacco in. Yes, he did just say that he was going to murder me. Yes, Nick. I'm the most energy efficient hunter in the world. That's how I got this big. I just let the food and all the kills and all the hunt come to me. Anyways, let's see.
This is literally the only time.
Next one. We're getting towards the end.
Dude, they talk behind people's back when the other person doesn't have a way to defend himself. Look what you've done with your fan base, dude. There is no right. There is no, oh, YouTube, dude, we're just trolling. It's just fun times. You took it past that, and you thought you did it because you had good reason, but you didn't. You never gave me a chance to prove any of it. You just made your own fucking reason up and then pinned it on me and convinced yourself at some point. I don't know how. Maybe it's me. Maybe I acted the way I acted. I probably acted so mean and tough guy that it gave you this opinion that I was doing all this other stuff. I'm a tough talker. I'm good. I got a silver tongue, whatever. Dude, smart, mature adults, they don't fall for shit like that. They don't go out and persecute people for months on end, 9 fucking hours. They don't do that just because of that little thing. No, that's not a good enough excuse. I tricked you into it. I tricked you into hating me this much. I was just so good at pretending I was an asshole when I was good the whole time. There is no fucking excuse, dog.
There's a lot of conjecture in the chat about what's in his pipe. That's okay. Just again, he says that 9 hours of videos is persecution of him when it's mostly all him, all his content just put out for the world to see. Let's see. Next video.
Make number 10. Make number 10. Make YouTube see all of this. See me again like this, like they did years ago. You don't understand how well they know me. They know me way better than they know you. Even if you've been working in their pocket the whole time, they know me like they've been in my asshole for the last 3 years, know me.
So here you guys go. This is number 10. Careful what you wish for.
There won't be a surprised look on YouTube's face when I come busting in with the fucking machine gun. If YouTube takes it that far, they won't be surprised. YouTube has got to be shocked that I haven't done it already. Any normal person would. Any normal person would have fucking vented with lead a long time ago. You, buddy boy, don't even know 10% of the fucking story. And you just sit there and call all of it fake and just harass the shit out of me.
So, for those of you who were amazed that he was sending me a direct death threat, in the climate that we have right now, where people have already gone to YouTube headquarters and done atrocious things, here is a person saying that he's going to likely do exactly that. Exactly that. We continue.
Funny how TubeBuddy doesn't. They believed every fucking iota of it. And they're on their side. We don't have to fucking let a soul know. I need you to come to Jesus, for lack of a better term. I don't care if the people can believe what you want them to believe. The people can believe what it is still now. But you and me personally, just us, that's what I want to fix. I would even get a fucking sick kind of kick out of being who I am, as much as it sucks, the way you've made it. But at least knowing that on the inside, it's, good, because I know better, right? At least give me that, because I'm right. Can I at least have that? If not, then please choke on something and die. Because why you felt like doing this to me, why you think you were allowed to do this, why it was the okay thing to do, you're wrong. And God, do something to this guy if it is in his heart. If I'm not reaching you right now, if you're not at least going to give me a second look over and look into this validity after all of this, fucking how dare you?
We'll close it out with his final comments here. He says, I guess I can expect a part 10, and the slander fest continues. If it were any other person, I would typically expect a message, resolve the hat that was heartfelt. But I expect the Ove smeared and lied about and made a joke out of, and I want you to know, how do you sleep at night? Or have I finally got your attention and chance to show proof of the things you have said about me being wrong? Justice or smear? Which are you choosing on the 10th try? That's absolutely my finest effort at convincing you to even try being fair to me. If you be fair, you're going to look bad because I'm going to prove all that you say is wrong. But don't do it in front of anyone if you don't want me to. I'd rather just forget about the whole thing and show you the truth in private. That's easiest for the viewers. The way that you have behaved is so messed up. I'm afraid that the first thing you will do is send your fecal fans to go harass those people's names I gave you and ruin my personal relationships with these people, because you can. So I just want you to know that YouTube will be viewing everything you have made. They already know everything about me and what I do, so I have nothing to fear. But that means they will know exactly how wrong you are, and I guess on the bright side, if you really don't work for YouTube, then I have much better chance at getting you banned. Until I feel safe, I'm going to report everything to YouTube and insist I be allowed to fill out the proper forms to take you and all your content down. You deserve the worst that can befall a person. Then he goes caps lock commando again. I would forgive you and would relent, but dude, you're pretty flickin' evil, bro. Never said one righteous thing since I known you. Nothing you learned over the last 10 years on YouTube served you in any way. It just kept you blind to what was going on the whole time. Well, you got me on pins and needles. So this level of unsafe feeling and this much hate content being produced by this group of rowdy people, I think you are a rabble rouser, and I think unless you change your act, you don't deserve to be on YouTube, considering the false smear campaigns that don't deserve to be made when the only person who deserves to be exposed is you. Actually, that's wrong. You simply deserve to be removed. I did not say any of that out of anger. I believe if you actually gave a damn about being right, you would let me show you the truth and would at that point agree with me. I'm just saying stop at 9, bro, or say in part 10 that shit's over. I won't message you again ever if that's what you want. But if you make a real part 10, then dude, I'm going to let it slide until after 100,000. So it's up to you. But at this point, I'm not going to get mad anymore over what you do. I'm just going to get even. So let it be over so we can just have peace. I sent you all those messages in desperation, in a desperate attempt to prove the things that you say are untrue. I wanted to prove it to you. Surely you are not so wicked as to use that against me, as I'm the only one instigating it with my messages, and you're the only one saying bad things, and I'm the one refuting it to you in private. So then what you make of it, like I'm some bad guy. I tried to clear my name, and so what? I just don't think you have a heart at all if you do me like that. Like I said with Nick's comment, you inciting hatred that actually could affect my business is not okay thing to do. You already have done a fine job of building a community of hate towards me, actually. You are lucky I'm even willing to let everything slide, but part 10 is where I draw the line. So it really can be over without any more ruffled feathers, but I've got to get my one wish, and that is you stop before making part 10. Please and thank you, assuming you grant my wish. Well, which wish is it? God, you said make it, you said don't. You said make it, you said don't. Ah. And by the way, I told YouTube I was not going to mess with you or your channel again. And I said that a long time ago, so you have not been in danger of any dislike bombs or comment attacks, aside from what P Trends YouTube did to you. That kid I've been telling you is the spam commenter you have been talking about, and he's just a friend who I told to go support me, and that's how he did it. Sorry if he called you bad names, but dude, you delete all comments anyway, so don't expect me to feel bad for you. Jesus, man. Just stop making videos about me and no more messages from me, and we are straight. Anybody think that he's going to hold to that? Nick says part 11 before Christmas. The dad joke guy says Preston will turn up for 11 for sure. UK Skin says part 11 before the weekend's over. David Last says part 11 Christmas's Eve's Eve. And Quintica says no, he's not going to hold to that. Brian says if there's an 11, then we know he's kept on edit. Yeah, if there isn't an 11, that means he stopped. Thank you all for coming out to see YouTube Fame Crazy Part 10. I'm not going to tell you what to do with the knowledge that this is a guy who might shoot up me and or YouTube. But yeah, hopefully this is it. And he keeps to his word.